How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome yourselves back to another review on the channel. Now we're going to try something different today because there was no content. There was literally zero content, so I mean, why not try something different? Now, we have the team of the week, but one player is on form right now. He's back in the good books at Chelsea. I don't think he actually went into Tuchel's team. I think he either had an injury or he was out of form or it didn't suit the style. Now he's back in the team. He's got this in form for, I think, a performance against Aston Villa. And now this lad is scored again tonight. So we're going to review Big Rom today, Romelu Lukaku, and his want-to-watch 90 upgrades. Now, if you do enjoy this, and you do want to see me look back at like want-to-watches that do get upgraded and stuff like that, make sure you let me know in the comments. Also, smash a like on this review if you do enjoy, and subscribe if you want to see more from myself. And please let me know, comment section below, who do you want to see. A lot have asked why Zlatan hasn't been featured on the channel yet. It's the price, man. He's a very expensive player, and I've got to say, for me getting the majority of the reviews out, I don't think it's smart for me to put all my coins in one basket, but I can do that if you guys want. It's just I've got to sell literally everybody in the club, and it could prove to be very difficult. Now, Romelu Lukaku, this is actually a decent upgrade, by the way, from his inform, which came out today, which I believe is 89. It's like a +2 in a lot of different categories. He's got medium work rates, 6'3", left foot primarily, 3-star skills and a 4-star weak foot, and when it comes down to stats, everything's basically went up +2, apart from agility, that didn't even move. It stayed 62, which, personally, I don't understand. They could have improved that. Inform upgrades aren't always the best upgrades, but +2 for this one to watch, like an additional step ahead of the inform, is fantastic. I mean, that's not even a bad upgrade, is it? He's got 84 acceleration at 90 sprint speed, so in a straight race, he should be actually quite quick. Plus, with him being 6'3", he should have the stride to get there before many players as well. Grip positioning, 92. He's got 95 finishing. I was going to say attacking positioning. 92 shot power, long shot 77, volleys 81, penalties actually 91. So the reticle will be small and you can get more power on those pens. Passing, I mean, it doesn't catch the eye, does it? I mean, it's okay, but you know, it's not going to be in his forte. He's not going to be very creative or anything like that. But I've got to say, his older play is actually quite decent, you know, because he's so tall, he's so strong, and he's so just like a massive presence in game. He can actually bring it down on his chest, feet, whatever, and bring us into the game with a short pass. So that is the only stat there that you're basically looking for, is a short pass. In terms of dribbling, I mean, he doesn't dribble well. His ball control's 80. He's got 95 reactions composed, sensational. Dribbling's 86. I mean, it's all good having sensational dribbling stats, but if you can't turn, you can't dribble, you know what I'm saying? He's got 62 agility. I think that speaks for itself. 54 balance. Bambi's got more balance on ice. And you know how good Bambi on ice is. Physicality, 78 jumping. The one I'm worried about in there, and one I was worried about, was 73 stamina. That looks terrible, and I'll explain why it's bad for the card in game. 97 strength, 73 aggression, and 94 hidden accuracy. As to the player traits, he's got the power header trait. Not too many strikers on this game have the power header trait, and you guys know, power header trait, sometimes when you get it like bang on, the keepers can't save it. So I think there's going to be a header coming up in this review. Lads, let's get in the gameplay. Let's see how Big Rom played in game. So here we go, lads, into the gameplay. This is Big Romelu Lukaku. Now, Lukaku for me was fantastic in terms of some of his play. I kind of drawn you in there, then took you away. But he does the basics very well. The basics. And he doesn't delve away from the basic too much. He's like a battering ram at times. I don't know what it is with Romelu Lukaku. It's like he's very direct, but also not direct at the same time. Great save there by the keeper, by the way. But what he does do is he provides an outlet for your team. You've got to play completely different. Forget what you've used any other striker in this game. If you're going to use Lukaku, you need to completely change your style of play. You've seen there as well. That could be a potential issue with the card. I took the touch, I took the shot. It took 25 years for him to kind of change feet and take the shot. If that was like a really good responsive kind of striker, instant touch, instant shot, probably back of the net. But because of Lukaku, he kind of waited those extra 2, maybe 3 seconds or milliseconds or whatever you want to say, to take the shots. The chance was kind of gone, you know. So again, you just need to watch out for that. When it does come down to agility and balance, it's non-existent, it's terrible, it's woeful, it's pathetic, it's just not good. It's terrible. It's probably worse than terrible, actually. Lovely chop by Romelu Lukaku there. It's a great save by the keeper once again. I think when it does come to finishing, by the way, it's kind of the same as his playstyle. It's like a battering ram. You just got to blast it every single time. I did try a few chips in certain occasions, but it just wasn't going in. And of course, route one, header back of the net. By the way, you'll see the replay on this. It's actually a perfectly placed header. I chip it into the box, and that's what he gives you that a lot of strikers don't give you on this game. That kind of directness, where you can literally just plump it into his head every single time. So when I'm talking about adapting your game style, I'm literally talking about flipping it upside down. Nobody plays FIFA like this, to my knowledge anyways, that I do play, where you get the balls in those kind of areas and you chip it into the box. I mean, I don't play FIFA like that, and I don't come across people that play like that. But if you've got Romelu Lukaku, I mean, you can try it from time to time. This is a fantastic finish, by the way. First time on the volley, back of the net. I just thought it sat up nicely, and it did. It went in the back of the net. Now with the pros, I've got power. That means his overall presence and power in game. The 97 strength is sensational, and I know sometimes strength does not matter, and I completely agree with that. But when you're Romelu Lukaku in front of somebody, it's very difficult for that somebody to get in front of him and dispossess him of the ball. It's just very, very tough because he's so strong and he's massive. He is literally massive in game. 6'3" frame. The power of like 100 men. He's a very strong lad, is Romelu Lukaku. His heading, it's there for all to see. You want a goal kick, go to Romelu Lukaku's head. If you want to cross from anywhere, go to Romelu Lukaku's head. If you want to score a header, go to Romelu Lukaku's head. If you want an outlet, go to Romelu Lukaku's head. It's just as simple as that. Etebo plays in Lukaku here, and this is Lukaku's only assist for me as well. But he did get it tonight. Overall contribution wasn't amazing, and it's very one-dimensional the way he plays. But that's what we're going to do now, is jump in the summary, summarise Romelu Lukaku, and give you my final thoughts. So there we have it, lads. We are back on this screen live once again, and that was Romelu Lukaku. Personally, especially for the price, by the way, his price is absolutely ballooned up. Because he's one to watch, the dynamic items, of course, they go up, they down, all around in terms of price, because everyone's trying to purchase them ahead of time, kind of control the market once to watches. It always happens. So the price is extortionate as it is. $240 and $260 on the PlayStation and Xbox. But seeing as he scored tonight, whilst I was doing this review, he's went up an extra $40k on both consoles. You can't make this up, but he's very pricey right now. Could the one to watch ever get to a level where you could say, you know what, he's very viable in game? He's already viable in game. I reckon he is, but he's not at that top level where I'd suggest if you want to be competitive, I wouldn't use Lukaku. If you want some fun, of course use Lukaku, but he's not going to get you those results. It's just simply not, man. He lacks in a lot of areas. I think I spoke about that in the gameplay as well. Stamina, it's never good at 73. Even with medium to medium work rates, which doesn't sap the stamina too much, it's still not good, because the more time he's on the ball, the quicker that stamina is depleting. So extra time, probably a no-go for Romelu Lukaku. Agility, balance, I mean, this guy can't dribble. And when he does, it's like reversing a 16-wheeler in 2 seconds and doing a spin, probably a backflip as well. It's impossible. It is literally impossible. Passing-wise, it's not his best feature, but keep it simple with Lukaku. And that's something, again, you don't say for many attackers, keep it simple. But I think for Romelu Lukaku, you generally have to. On the bench, we have Haller, right? Haller's got 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot, different work rates, the exact same height. This card is lights out better than Romelu Lukaku for a number and mixture of different reasons. Of course, passing, keep it simple, again with Haller, but even the finishing, the shooting, somewhat the pace, the dribbling's a lot better because he's actually responsive in certain scenarios, and even the aggression's better on the card, and stamina. This card is a better card, and like I did say earlier on, power header, you don't find that in too many strikers. So if you've got Haller, it's literally pointless getting a Lukaku. The thing is, Chelsea fans, you might want a big Rom in your team. So I can definitely see where the intrigue comes from. But honestly, would not recommend him. So when it comes down to overall rating for Mr. Romelu Lukaku, let's get in that right now. He's getting an 8.2 from me. He does the business every now and then. He's got 2 in 3 games with 1 assist. I mean, that's a good, okay output for a player of Romelu Lukaku's thing, but there's many strikers on this game you'd get a lot better output than that. And what he did offer was one-dimensional gameplay. I don't like that. I like strikers that give you multiple options to attack. Romelu Lukaku, you kind of have to be direct. So unless you're going to change your game style or anything like that, literally don't consider getting this card. But 8.2 overall rating, you can find the back of the net. As for the value for coins, no. Just a no from myself. 240k at the time of me doing this graphic, by the way, on the PlayStation 260 on the Xbox. I'll actually get a refreshed price for you guys right now. 270 on the PlayStation, 280 on the Xbox. And that is simply because he scored for Chelsea tonight. 6.0 from me. I can't justify that price on a striker who's a lot worse than people way cheaper than that. You know what I'm saying? I can't justify it, boys. And that's for the enjoyments. You don't get much enjoyment out of this card. 7.4 is what I'm giving him in that category. Overall, quite a bit of a letdown. But again, I try to change my style up for each of these players. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I found Lukaku's style, it's just a bit boring to play. But guys, that's going to be it for a review of Romelu Lukaku. Like I did say, don't review too many want-to-watches. If you do want to see more want-to-watches from like Team of the Weeks or even upgrade during promos, if that's even a thing anymore, make sure to let me know amongst the comments. And also who to review next. I need more ideas from you guys, especially especially when EA don't drop any 6 PM content like tonight apart from Team of the Week. Team of the Weeks normally sucks, so I don't normally feature them. But Romelu Lukaku's upgrades, not too shabby. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Thank you very much for joining me, I should say. Hope you guys have a great day today. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one, lads.